Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Fumi here again with a new video. In today's video, we'll be working on recreating these gorgeous embellishments that we have on this beautiful outfit, on this stunning bride. If you'll be interested in knowing all about the process, please watch this video all the way through. Don't forget to like, comment, share, hype, do all the things on this video. If you have questions, observations, suggestions, feel free to drop those in the comment section from me. All right guys, let's get straight into the meat and bones of today's video. Let's go. Alright friends, so for the sake of recreating this particular beading pattern, these are the beads I'll be using. I'll be using my clear crystal beads in size, I believe this is size 6. Yeah, this is size 6 millimeters by the way, and then this is size 4 millimeters. Let me move it closer. This is the 4 millimeters and the 6 millimeters. I would also be using my broken glass beads right here, clear as well, and my sand beads, clear as well. So for all the beads that I'm using, they are all clear colored beads. I tried my best to keep the theme, the color theme, kind of in line with what Vicky used while she was, embellishing Priscilla's wedding outfit. I'm also just going to use my tambour hoop as usual and my illusion mesh already attached. I'm going to draw out something that mimics the sweetheart neckline that we have going on that dress. I just want to pull up the picture really quickly, so I'm sure I'm drawing out or drafting something very similar to what I have in front of me. So friends, this is what I have here. Just apologies, just imagine that this is the outfit. Okay, this portion here is the outfit. I'm just going to use my fabric pencil just to color that area. The focus for the sake of today's work is the beading that we have going on at the bust point. So this portion that I mapped out here with this fainter shade of my illustration, this space here and this space, is where we are going to be embellishing. This is just me teaching us how to create a beadwork that is similar to what we have, just covering some parts of Priscilla's bust right there. For this portion, I would have to switch to voiceover because my daughter is sleeping and I don't want my voice to disturb her nap. Right, she's sleeping close to me, so I'll switch to voiceover. As usual, if you have questions, please feel free to drop those in the comment section. Subscribe, feel free to share with your friends and family, and don't hesitate to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get straight into today's video. All right friends, so again, just like our usual pattern when making videos, it's hard to just describe every single thing that I'm doing, so I did my best to move my camera around to make sure that I'm capturing what I'm doing properly for us. If we have any questions, please feel free to ask me down in the comment section. I apologize that I've been away for so long. Over the past couple of years, I'd say for the last 3 years, I've been so on and off, and it's for good reasons. If I'm being very honest, it's just me trying to prioritize important things in my life, right? YouTube is important, but there are also some other parts of my life that at this moment I can't ignore them. I can't set them aside. I just have to, lock in and do what needs to be done. But I really, I am trying my best, and that's why I'm here today, just sharing this tutorial with you all, and I hope that we find value from watching it. Feel free to drop any questions. Again, outside of the tutorial, if you have any questions for me, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. I'm going to keep quiet at this point to allow you guys focus on what I'm doing, and I'll be right back to talk to us about everything that I've done so far. All right, friends, I just want to pop on here just to talk to us a little bit. So can we see how everything is basically just moving from the lower portion? Please, let's use the power of our imagination here. So imagine that this is the end of the sweetheart neckline that you have going on. So I moved from just creating like a single line of beadwork, and I've started like expanding towards this portion. So depending on how much of the cleavage you want to cover, because with sweetheart neckline it's creating like a V shape in the cleavage area of what you're creating. So depending on what instructions your client has given you, if they don't want too much, you know, exposure in the cleavage area, you determine how much of the cleavage you want to cover using the beads that you have going on. We see that some part of Priscilla's cleavage, I'll put a picture on the screen, is covered by the beads, and some other parts are exposed. Okay, it all depends on the instruction. So I've started like, I created clusters at this point here, and I started doing like single dots of my beads moving towards the outer portion. Okay, so we see when it comes to the selection of the beads combination, just use your mind really. Like, I feel like these things come with time and practice. There's no methodology. It's not like I decided I'll pick crystal beads, then seed beads. I'm just mixing it up. As you are creating a design, you start to see how things fit perfectly. Okay, so just pick up your beads as you choose and start to just arrange them in order to create a very beautiful look at the end of the day. This is how far I have gone so far. We see how this already looks really beautiful. So I'm going to speed up the process and maybe just cut the camera briefly just so this video does not drag for too long, and then cover up this entire area and do the same thing on this side, and then I will show us the end result of what we've done so far. If you've been enjoying everything you've been learning, please click the like button, subscribe, share, and don't hesitate to drop your questions in the comment section. These beads that I'm using, I got them from Nigeria, from my vendor in Port Harcourt. I have a video about where I buy things from in Port Harcourt. If you live outside of Port Harcourt or wherever you are, go to your sewing accessories shop. You will get all the beads that I'm using here from those types of places. Alright friends, so this is the end result of this particular style of beading, very similar to what we have going on the bust area of Priscilla's dress made by Vicky James. I hope we all enjoyed today's video. The beading here is a bit more tightly packed than this side. I don't know, I guess I was enjoying the process and I got carried away with the beading placements, but I hope we all understand. This is what the inner part looks like. I used my invisible thread. Let me just show us really quickly. This is the invisible thread that I used. I typically like to use this type of thread when working with illusion nets. It just makes the work look neat, in my opinion. If you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to give me a big fat thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button, become a part of us. If you have questions, don't hesitate to drop your questions in the comment section. I'll be sure to attend to your question as soon as I see it. Feel free to share with your friends as well. And yeah, friends, I can't wait to see you all in another video very, very soon. Bye.